Sup shredders, before we get into this video, I just want to sort of mention that this is like a new video idea for me, like this SP Google stuff. Today we're checking out Jay Chou, as you'll find out in the moment, but just I want you to consider this to be kind of like a pilot episode. It's like a sort of a tester video just to see if you'll like this. If you do like this video, please let me know in the comments. If there's other musicians you'd like me to sort of Google or check out, please also leave that in the comments. But just in case the editing style or anything like that is a bit different to how I usually do things. I mean, I like the video, but it just might be a bit different. But hopefully you enjoy it. Anyways, enjoy the video. Stay tuned. See you soon. Welcome to this video. Welcome to this video, the very first SP Googles, where today we are going to be Googling Jay Chou. And all we need to do to be able to do that is just put him into here and instantly he comes up on Google. We can make him a bigger if you want. Make him a bit bigger. Yeah, that's probably big enough, I think. Yeah, we'll go for that one. That seems like it'll fit the page. So Jay Chou is a musician that I've done quite a lot of review work on over the years. We're gonna just learn more about him today. Apparently, he is a Taiwanese singer-songwriter and musician. He plays tennis, as per his Instagram here. So that's kind of cool. He's quite good at tennis. He seems to be. That's a massive tennis court. I don't know how to make that bigger, but that is a massive tennis court. So I'll make that bigger for you. There, you can see him actually playing tennis there. So that's cool. So we know that he plays tennis, and he's also got an Instagram. He might be on tour at the moment by the looks of it. And he's got himself a La Mer. It could be like an aftershave or something. He seems like he's traveling here, so that's kind of cool. He's also by an interesting artwork, looking very pensive in some of these photos. So that's kind of dope. So yeah, he's definitely a professional musician. If we go out of this, it won't let me go back with that button. That is problematic. It used to do that. It doesn't anymore. But that's all right. So we've got lots of pictures of Jay Chou. You can see he's quite a handsome man. He's got a very cool hoodie on. Got his finger up, pointing at something. 5 reasons why Jay Chou is the king of Mandopop. 5 reasons why Jay Chou is the king of Mandopop, the Taiwanese superstar behind Mojito, now hosting his own Netflix travel show, Jay Style Trip. So this was written 4 years ago, in 2020. He followed in Bruce Lee's footsteps by playing Kato in the Hollywood remake of The Green Hornet and has sold more than 30 million albums worldwide, with latest hit Mojito showcasing a brave new Latin pop style with surprisingly satisfying results. To be fair, Mojito is quite a good song. I will vouch for that. It is quite good. The Mega Bucks. What is this? Dude, look at that car. He has a McLaren. That is a sick car, man. That is a sick car. That is an awesome car, dude. I wish I had a car like that. That is so awesome, man. I'm really happy for him. But yeah, apparently he is the king of Mandopop. He has nice cars. He has a kid. So that's kind of cute. Kid's got a T-Rex on it, and they're looking at the woman in the boat. And he's got more cars by the looks of it. There are a lot of cars here. There are some really nice cars here, actually. Like, those are gorgeous. I don't know how he's getting that rear one out of there, though. It looks kind of tricky to get those two out. But that I believe that is a Pagani, if I'm not mistaken. That's a Pagani. That is a Corvette. That's a Ferrari, should I say. And then you've got the back one, which appears to be... might be a Viper, I'm not sure, a Dodge Viper. And he likes himself some table and orange shots. And that's cool. So we've learned quite a bit already. Apparently he is 45 years old, born on January the 18th, 1979. And his wife is Hannah Quinn Levan. They were married in 2015, so that's cool. Jay Chou is the Wikipedia here, I suppose. Jay Chou is a Taiwanese singer-songwriting musician, dubbed the king of Mandopop, and having sold over 30 million records, Chou is one of the best-selling artists in Taiwan. He is known for his work with lyricist Vincent Fang, with whom he has frequently collaborated on his music. So that's a great start. He was born in Linkou, Taipei, Kanto, Japan, Taiwan, should I say. Both his parents were secondary school teachers. Yahui. Oh, that's one of his albums, and I remember that. He named one of his albums after his mom. And his father, Chow Yao Chung, was a biomedical researcher. So his mom was an art teacher, and his father was a biomedical researcher. He started piano lessons at the age of 4, which is pretty crazy according to this. Started his music career in 2000 under the recommendation of JR. Had lots of concerts, you know. His first few albums came out at that point. 2003, 2005, Yahui, Colin Jasmine Orange, and November Chopin. So those are some of my favorite albums. He's looking a lot younger there, isn't he? Looking a lot younger there, but still very elegant. 2006, 2010, still Fantasy on the Run and Capricorn. So he's released a lot of albums. I think today, I think Jay Chou has released like 16 albums, if I'm not mistaken, 16 studio albums, of which I have reviewed. I think I've reviewed 15 of them, if not 16. I can't remember whether I reviewed his most recent one, but 2011-2016 World Tours and continued success. Chou collaborated with late NBA player Kobe Bryant on the single The Heaven and Earth Challenge to promote youth creativity as well as an upcoming slam dunk competition in China. The songs were released at a press conference behind the NBA All-Star Game on 20th February 2011. He continued to do concert tours and singles between 2017 and 2021, and then finally 2022 to present, the greatest works of art and global commercial success. He's great for the economy when he tours. He does very well himself financially, as per also, the cars. There's a lot of different musical styles here. Like these Googling videos are not like meant to be an in-depth kind of thing into who Jay Chou is. It's just learning about different things. Chou is considered more of a singer-song composer than a lyricist. Several regulars write the lyrics for most of his music, but the content and style is unified with his own personality and image, covering a diverse range of topics and ideas. Vincent Fang accounts for more than half of the lyrics in his albums, hoping to establish an important element in Chou's music: the use of meaningful imagery and emotionally rich lyrics, sometimes written in the form of poetry, with reference to Chinese history or folklore. In addition to writing romantic hits, he has also touched on war, the Bible, sports, and martial arts. Vivian Su is a singer herself and has helped with Chou's earlier hits. That's fantastic. Man, look at that. Look at that outfit. That is a badass outfit. Look at the feathers behind it and everything like that. That is Chou's 2007 tour outfit exhibited at the Hard Rock Cafe 40th anniversary tour in Seattle 2011. That's dope, man. He's also done acting. Now, people have told me that he's made movies over the years, to be fair. Chou formally entered the film industry in 2005 with the release of the movie Initial D. I would actually genuinely like to watch that movie in my own time. Chou once said, "I lived because the music ventured into movies because he felt the need for a new challenge." As fans have grown concerned that movies will compromise his music career, Chou has repeatedly assured that movies are a source of inspiration and not a distraction. At the same time, he realizes the need to balance both careers and maintain his place in the music field to garner the continued support of fans. He's a smart dude, he is. So yeah, it seems like movies are very important for him as well as music. Music's clearly his sort of main thing, but film is also quite big as well. He's done a book, Grandeur to D Major. Chou published his first book titled Grandeur to D Major on he released it a few years into his career. That's kind of wild. This 200-page book features a prologue written by his family, friends, and co-workers. The main section is a compilation of his personal attitudes, philosophies, and recollections of childhood experiences, along with pictures from his music videos, many of which had never been released. And lastly, a list of the artist's major awards, musical and lyrical compositions, and discography. For the usually low-profile singer, this book revealed his personality and convictions that have served as a basis of his musical and public image. That's awesome. He's endorsed popular brands such as Pepsi, Panasonic, Motorola, M-Zone China Mobile, Levi's, Derhui, Metersbong Group, Colgate, Warcraft. I remember the Warcraft song. We reviewed that, one of them. And Science and Natural magazine National Geographic in 2005. He was a tourism ambassador for Malaysia in 2003. He signed with Sprite and collaborated with artists such as Angela Chang and JJ Lin in commercials. He also did a Sprite commercial with NBA player Kobe Bryant, especially wrote a song titled Battle of the Incomparable that also featured Bryant for the commercial in June. Oh man, it's crazy. He's even been involved with computers. The N43SL Jay Chou Edition laptop at Asus Computers. The laptop is most notable for its lid design, sound system, startup and shutdown tones, and a unique J font for its key. So he had a custom laptop. That's pretty crazy, man. All of which is set for the sound system are designed and composed by Jay himself. He also formally inducted Luxgen, a Taiwanese automaker. So he's been involved in a lot of products, man. He's been involved in a lot of products. Philanthropy. Outside of his traditional venues and ventures in business entertainment, Chou is also an ardent philanthropist. He has been the spokesperson for Angel Heart Foundation since 2012, a non-profit charity for children with intellectual disability. In 2013, he hosted a voluntary concert for them. He did the Ice Bucket Challenge for Andy Lau and donated 100,000 NT to Taiwanese Alice Foundation. Sick. That's cool. Also donated $2 million in the aftermath of 2014 Kaohsiung gas explosions. Damn, man. That's crazy. He also attended the charity event from Fubon Charity Foundation, has been the ambassador for the charity, which helps school children with disabilities, hardship, or giving children living in poverty a scholarship for their education. He has already donated 970 million NT in the last 5 years, sponsoring over 300 of the 1,000 benefactors, and would extend the offer by 5 years and open 300 more scholarships and donate a lump sum of NT 10.8 million in the next 5 years, worth NT million each year. Crazy. He also went on a tour to visit many school children in remote areas of Taiwan. That's crazy. And Jay's second tour is scheduled in 2015, 2 months after he officially became spokesperson for the scholarship plan. So this is clearly written a wee while ago, but that's cool. It's still kind of keeping up to date. And also you got Jay Gaming. During the mid to late 2010s, Chou made forays into his business career, and by venturing into the esporting sphere, in 2016 he purchased the esports League of Legends team Taipei Assassins and renamed it Jay Gaming. His role is limited to being a backing investor and team owner, despite himself holding the titular role of a captain leader, as he will only partake in celebrity matches and will not involve in the day-to-day operations and coaching of the team. Yeah, that's cool. He spent about 18 million RMB to construct the Jay Esports building in Shenzhen, which provided updated computer devices and the streaming areas for esports players in China. That's crazy. That's wild, man. Despite living under continual media scrutiny, Chou's public image has changed little over the years as he emphasizes individuality as his personal philosophy. His music, this is also evident as he fuses Chinese and Western styles and explores topics unconventional for a pop singer, which have been described as authentic and revolutionary. The media describes a hardworking perfectionist with clear self-direction who is occasionally regarded as competitive and a control freak. A misunderstanding about his nickname President Chou, used by both the press and fans to underscore his domineering personality and impact on East Asian popular music, but also points at his musical talent. Damn, he has his business ventures like clothing lines and his own talent agency. Damn. Oh, crazy. There's so many different ventures he's involved in, dude. It's wild. Outside of music, Jay Chou is reported as shy, quiet, modest, and views filial piety as the most important thing. In line with his aim to present a positive image, he is a non-smoker, a non-drinker, and does not go to nightclubs. He is a married man with kids, man. He's going to be taking care of himself. Government officials and educators in East Asia rewarded him for his exemplary behavior, designated him a spokesperson in the Youth Empowered Project Young Voice in 2005 and an anti-depression campaign in 2007. His lyrics for 2 songs have been incorporated into the school syllabus to inspire motivational affiliate attitudes. In November 2007, Chou was criticized by some for attending the funeral of Taiwanese gang leader Chen Qili to console Chen's brother son Baron Chen, whom Chou met while filming Kung Fu Dunk. In 2011, Chou performed on the New Year's Gala program on China's Central Television. Response to the news, media, and paparazzi. He's expressed a strong dislike of the paparazzi, a strong dislike. In the early years of his career, unwanted attention by the media was usually dealt with by avoidance. In line with his quiet nature, he frequently wore baseball caps and hoods while lowering his head and evading eye contact. Damn. To discourage the paparazzi from taking unsolicited pictures, Chou is known to photograph the paparazzi that follow him. He openly calls the paparazzi dogs and tabloid dog magazines, as shown in his lyrics received from all sides. The media have also accused Chou of evading compulsory military service by feigning to suffer from ankylosing spondylitis. Later that year, he was acquitted after providing them relevant medical records and letters from the army confirming a lawful exemption from draft dated before the start of his music career. How are you possibly going to establish good faith with like a celebrity if you accuse them of avoiding the draft without evidence of the case? That's crazy. Yeah, that's crazy it's hard to sort of prove a negative in that sort of situation, but hopefully they back off a bit. Despite constant harassment and stalking by the media, he does acknowledge that not all media attention is unwelcome. To be fair, like, coverage from The Time, The Guardian, and Reuters helped ascertain his influence on mainstream culture. I think he just likes the press to be fair, which is less of a pain in the ass and more positive. I mean, I think that's like a universal thing, right? It is difficult to estimate the size and global spread of Chou's fan base. Chou's fan base originated from Taiwan and grew extensively to other Mandarin-speaking regions. The Sinophone-speaking populations of China, Hong Kong, Macau, Singapore, and Malaysia make up a significant percentage of Jay Chou's fans. Despite rampant piracy issues, every album Chou has released so far has surpassed sales in excess of 2 million. Damn, he was the most popular searched male entertainer in China in 2002, 2005, 2006, and 2007. To be fair, he's not super well known overseas. He's held concerts in major venues such as the Acer Academy, HP Pavilion, Los Angeles Memorial. These are overseas venues, of course. Rogers Arena, Shrine Auditorium, Gallon Center, and Air Canada Center, and Wembley Arena. That's not bad. His intention to increase his prominence in the Western world beyond Chinese audiences is clear. That makes total sense. I mean, he's been filming in like Western movies and stuff as well. In 2006, Chou composed and sang the theme song for Fearless, a movie released in major theaters in most English-speaking countries. Though the impact to his fame has been minimal, despite having a supporting but important role in the Curse of the Golden Flowers plot, the North American version of the official posters featured only a view of his back, greatly contrasting the East Asian versions, where his face and name were clear and placed between the leading actor and actress. Although Chou is still far from being well-known English-speaking audiences in the Western world, this movie nonetheless brought him international exposure, and then of course he was in The Green Hornet. And then finally, personal life. Very spicy stuff. Chou was rumored to have a relationship with Taiwanese singer Jolin Tsai, with the former being featured on Tsai's song Can't Speak Clearly, which appeared on her fourth studio album Lucky Number. In December 2001, Tsai and Chou were first spotted dining at an izakaya in Shinjuku, Japan. Although they did not admit to their relationship, their romance was an open secret in those years. Let them have their thing, man. Chou was later spotted shopping with Taiwanese news presenter Patty Howe in Shibuya, Japan. After that, Tsai deliberately avoided meeting Chou and Ho during public events. In 2010, Tsai and Chou finally made events, and Tsai appeared as a special guest in Chou's concert in Taipei, which shocked the public. Yeah, that would have shocked people, I suppose. In July 2013, when being interviewed by Taiwanese host Matilda Tao for the first time, Tsai admitted she used to be in love with Chou, and that she broke up with him after he cheated on her. Damn. And then, of course, we have Chou confirmed his relationship with model Hannah Quinn Levan. The pair have been dating since 2010, but Hannah first met Jay when she was 14. Oh, that's not great. The pair had been dating since 2010, but Hannah first met Jay when she was 14 and had been working as his employee in a clothing shop. Oh, no. Oh, no. So that's interesting. I'm trying to figure out the implications of that. So they met when she was 14, and was she working at the shop since 2007? So they met when, and then she was 17 when they started dating? Is that it? The couple married on 17th January 2015, one day before Chou's birthday. A separate private wedding ceremony open to friends and family occurred on February 9th. A third reception, this time in Australia, was held in March. According to Chou's official Facebook page, the couple have been registered for marriage since July 2014, and they've also got 3 kids. Oh, okay. And then finally, Jay Chou became an evangelical Protestant Christian as his wife, his mother, and some of his friends, including Will Yu and Vanessa Wu, are Protestants. In 2012, he was baptized. Also, he's a religious man. And yeah, we have a total of like 16 albums, as well as a total of like, how many films? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So he was Master Monkey in Kung Fu Panda 3 for the Mandarin dub for Chinese and Taiwanese release. Okay, right. And yeah, to be advised, XXX4. And then he was involved in television shows, Sing China, This Is Dunk, etc. And then The Secret and that musical in 2016. So, and then also he's had all these tours, from the Fantasy Tour in 2001 to the Carnival World Tour 2019 to 2024. Dude, it's wild, man. Finally, we have the accolades, because this has been quite a long video. From the launch of his music career in 2000, Chou has won Singer-Songwriter and Producer Awards in Asia. The highly coveted Gold Melody Awards awarded Best Album for his debut CD J in 2001. So he got the Best Album for his first album, and 5 awards including Best Album, Best Composer, and Best Producer in the following year for the album Fantasy. However, failure to win Best Album for 3 consecutive years has left him disheartened with award ceremonies. Why? That's a tricky one for me, because on one hand, it's like, I get that you don't have faith in the award ceremonies because you didn't get your awards for 3 years. But like, you got 2 awards. You got the awards 2 years in a row. Like, I feel like if the system was flawed and they were biased, they wouldn't have given you any awards. Although he continues to win more than 20 awards per year from various organizations in Asia, Chou has stated he will rely more on album sales as an indicator of his music's quality and popularity. I mean, to be fair, like, you know, there are people that feel that the Grammys, for example, are bullshit, and I don't really sort of vibe with that or fuck with that. 2004, 6, 7, and 8, he was awarded Best-Selling Chinese Artist by World Music Awards for the albums Common Jasmine Orange, Still Fantasy, and On the Run. Clearly, strong radio. Oh, radio and video play in Italy with his track Nunchucks in 2002. That's kind of wild. Apparently Italy was really into it. Taiwanese vocalist Jay Chou was named the Best Asian Artist at the 8th Annual CCT MTV Music Awards held 2006 at the Beijing Exhibition Center Auditorium. 5 Chinese musicians gained exposure for their participation in events associated with the 2008 Olympics in Beijing, China, including Jay Chou. Chou won the favorite male artist of the 20th Golden Melody Awards in Taiwan. He did not attend the event to collect the award as he was on tour in mainland China at the time. It's a bit rough. Well, I suppose to be fair, he didn't really take much stock in award ceremonies anyways. So that was the entire like Wikipedia though for Jay Chou effectively. What else do we have? We have songs such as I Truly Believe off of Greatest Works of Art, All the Way North off of Initial J. Oh, right, that's off of the Initial D movie, right? Yeah, I think so. And then we have Maple Leaf, and Jing, Piano Jewel Medley. Oh, I think that was off of the movie. Chao by Chi Chu, Jay Chou's Bedtime Stories. And then you have here, of course, you have, I don't know if you can see that. Jay Chou is a Taiwanese singer-songwriter musician. Yeah, no, this is already stuff we've gone over. He is 1.73 meters tall, so I am taller than Jay Chou, but that's okay. He is... It's all right. It's just interesting how they have the heights there, as if you have to kind of like figure out how big the person is, like to kind of sort of have something to relate to, maybe. I don't know. Why is Jay Chou so popular? Chou's music has been the center of much discussion across Chinese and other Sinophone-speaking regions around the world. This was for the reason that his music greatly and distinctively stood out from other mainstream Chinese popular musical artists, given how varied his songs were at that time. So that's cool. Is Jay Chou fluent in English? Jay Chou stuns netizens by speaking in fluent English in this vid talking about his art collection. They say it's a marked improvement from when he appeared in 2011's The Green Hornet. So that's cool. Why did Jay Chou speak Cantonese in Initial D? Jay Chou is more fluent in Mandarin than in Cantonese, so his voice was dubbed over in the latter language. Oh, crazy. And Suzuki's voice is also dubbed in Cantonese. The Japanese version uses a Japanese dub. Original casting calls had Edison Chen as Takumi before he was finally cast as Ryosuke, and director Andrew Lau as Bunta. We've already talked about Jiamin Ko. Before Mandapop King Jay Chou 44 was happily married to Hannah Quinn Lavan, he had his fair share of rumored ex-girlfriends. He was later said to have dated Patty Ho, Hebe Tian, and Jolin Tsai. His relationship with the latter one, the most talked about celeb pairings of all time. It's kind of crazy. There are more questions that are coming up here, so we're just going to do 5 of them. What song made Jay Chou famous? Taiwanese songwriter and singer Jay Chou is beloved in Mandarin-speaking regions. His biggest hit of all time, Love Confession, has been streamed nearly 59 million times on Spotify as of September 11th, 2024. His another song, Won't Cry, topped the charts in Taiwan, Hong Kong, and Singapore when it was first released. Crazy. And then, of course, you've got the films are in, The Green Hornet, Secret, Initial D, Sing China, Kung Fu Dunk, Now You See Me, 2016. And then you've also got the Jay Chou Instagram. You've got the IMDb here as well. 9.4 million followers on Instagram, though, doing very, very well. So we've got like the films that were known for. It previously featured an 18. That's kind of wild. 18 previous. That's crazy. I don't know if all of these were mentioned in the Wikipedia article. But either way, it's fine. Like, it's wild, man. And you've also got a YouTube channel, the different albums, which I would have thought the albums would go higher than the films or movies, but apparently that is it. The films or TV are more relevant to Google than the musician's music. So that's okay. And then we've got finally we've got the Spotify music player there if you want to see that. Now this is a spicy meatball. Why does everyone see Jay Chou as a top artist? Jay is a talented composer, has a unique voice, and we'll just open it and check. What does Reddit think? What does Reddit think? Why does everyone see Jay Chou as a top artist? He's not top or number one, and for some reason everyone seems to agree on that. But personally, I don't even understand why, as there isn't anything that's special here, and quite a number of people even think the same as I do. And that many old and new and hidden artists can be much better than him. If other top like Jim, JJ Lin were to be top, it is far more understandable why, but they seem to pale in comparison to him, at least according to people's taste. My understanding is that he's always been a divisive artist. A common criticism is that he can't sing clearly. On the other hand, he's undoubtedly a talented songwriter with a unique style. He's also a long-lasting talent, so has many generations of fans. He was also influential, making modern Chinese pop sound more Chinese, because you were not there when he was the top. I've heard that from people. They talk about how there was this real sort of disconnect between when he was at the top and now, when there's so much other music around the place. I feel like you can't necessarily... there are some spicy opinions here. Go through his entire playlist and look at the number of hits, including sleeper ones spanning genres. Now compared to Jim, he sings, plays piano and many other instruments, composes his own songs, and they talk about listening to your mom or about his grandma, or simple, innocent love songs, or very Chinese ones. There's no way to persuade you that the songs are good. Music is obviously deeply personal. I don't know about that. Like, it's pretty easy to mess up a track. There are 1,001 ways you can make a song that just doesn't sound great. I think your personal feelings and subjectivity, your experience with the music is what is inarguable. You could have had some of the best parts of your life listening to a song that is as good as another song, which is arguably technically as proficient, but you did not have those good experiences with that. So you might emotively just associate this one being better than the other because you were in a better mood at that point and you've got a more positive sort of memory of it. I feel like saying there's no way to persuade you that the songs are good, music is obviously deeply personal. It's like, I think that's the tricky thing that you get to when music is at a certain level. It's like apples and oranges. And for a lot of people, they want the apple to be better or worse than the orange. And you just don't get that, you know? He's an average singer and poor live. I literally went to see him last night as my girlfriend loves him. Impressive scale, performance, and production, but his dances were not tight at all, and one of the few times he had to dance properly, he dropped a basketball. He was also off-key and rhythm a few times. I expected him to be a much tighter performer than that he was, given that he's been at the top of his game for 2 decades. That said, he's big because there was nothing like him when he came on the scene. Like any breakthrough artist, it's impossible to understand their cultural influence when you look back at their catalog. He's also more of a composer and songwriter than a singer and performer, unlike many other modern artists. And his range of styles is pretty impressive. And Suitable Corgi says, I guess his only purpose of doing so many concerts is to make money. He no longer loves creating as he did in his early years. That is interesting. I'm not gonna say, there are some interesting opinions in that thread, but these are angles that I've heard over the years from different people talking about Jay Chou and other musicians. So yeah, I get it. And then there's various links. So I feel like we have successfully Googled Jay Chou at this point. You know, we have Googled Jay Chou. We know who they are, or at least I understand who they are as part of the first Google page. Now, the first page of the Google, should I say. I'm going to edit this down into a video. Hopefully this has been okay for you. Hopefully this has been a good time. If it's not, I apologize, but I'm going to try and do more of these videos so that I can learn more about these musicians. But I feel like there was a lot of interesting information here. If you did enjoy this video, please like and subscribe. I'll try and do one of these every week on a Sunday, and I will catch you in the next episode. Thank you very much for your time. Spider hands out. And I think we're doing David Tao for the next one if you're keen to, stay tuned.